Salvete Spectatores, it's Masopust back in Europa Universalis 4 in our Castile tutorial campaign Let's Play. Due to the death of our king, our stability has been decreased by 1. Now we're at negative stability, and you can see the penalties for that are massive, especially the national unrest +2. That's bad. And therefore we want to raise the stability as soon as possible. It costs us 130 admin points and we only have 68, and we will get 3 per month because of our horrible leader stats. So we might have to prepare for a rebellion here. Which means, you can see here, okay, the mean time for it to happen changed to 2.2 years. Of course, these 2.2 years are not given. They can change because it's just the most likely outcome. It can also be in the next 4 months, every time it increases by 10% and you have a rebellion in 4 months. It's possible, why not? So I'm going to start raising the maintenance, and there's a trick you can do if you expect a defense, and we're expecting a defense here. We will change to men-at-arms. If you check the stats here, men-at-arms have the best defensive stats. And Latin Knights, they change defensive shock against defensive morale. That's not a big deal here. So let's just keep the chevauché. Chevauché, I don't know, I think chevauché. And wait for maybe like it's up to 80% and then we can get in there. How much is the supply limit? 28. The supply limit says how many troops can be stationed in one province. If we go over the supply limit map mode, there's a map mode for everything. If you go over here, we can check it by province, and Andalusia is very good because it has a high base tax and it's coastal. Inland provinces have lower supply limit, and if they have lower base tax, it will be even lower. The doctrine of particular judgment, blah blah blah. There's the issue with a monk who has started a doctrinal dispute, and he is a heretic, maybe. He is probably a heretic, so we'll get 2 papal influence, and our Catholicism will gain +1% reform desire, or no, I'm not going to do that. The reform desire is how long it will be until a certain German priest or guy pins his declaration on Wittenberg Church and wants the Catholic Church to change. This happens when the Reformation desire hits 100%. By doing this one here, it increases actually by 1, so the Reformation desire is influenced and controlled by all the Catholic nations. Nothing what they do. It can change, increase or decrease here. It increases over time. Around 15 to 1550 the Reformation hits somewhere in Europe. Unwelcome passenger. So these events here are flavor events that were introduced with the new El Dorado DLC, and you can't really do anything against these. We will lose 1 base tax in Gabon. Let's check these. Gabon. Is this Gabon? Yes. So here you can see this province would have 2 base tax if we were to colonize them. And it was decreased by 1 because of the bad experiences of my explorers here. There's some war going on between Benin and Bonoman. So there's some independent African nations. Mali is rather big, Yolof not so much. And here we have a province that can be colonized. You can see it's green, it's within range. Berafada not so much. We cannot send a colonist there because it's outside of our range. Now, do we want to send a colonist to Arguin? If we decide if it's wise to send one here, you have to check a few things. One is the base tax, one is crappy, so maybe not. The religion doesn't matter because when we colonize, it will automatically get our culture and our religion. it only says sunny because this rebel here is sunny. There live 5,000 natives in there, and they have a very high aggressiveness and decent ferocity. Meaning, the aggressiveness is, you can read it, the likelihood that they will attack our settlers. So we have to actually put a lot of troops in there to protect our settlers while they build a colony. Ferocity is how strong they are in a fight. So let's check the trade node, because you want to build colonies because they strengthen our trade. They're part of Safi, which is not bad actually. Yeah, let's send a colonist over there, why not? Safi is interesting for us because, I don't know. Another bad thing about colonies is that they cost a lot of money. And so building a colony is not very worthwhile. You have to send troops over there, you have to send transport ships to give the troops the possibility to reach the island or the thing here. And last but not least, they cost a lot of maintenance, and it takes quite a long time for them to actually finish the colony. Over here you can see it's arid, like it's a desert, and that means that the colony will grow even slower. So I'm gonna restrain myself and wait until I have a better opportunity for colonization. This is not given here. Another player might say, okay, he wants to colonize Arguin. I don't want it. Explore the waters of North. Let's explore the waters of Brazil. This means we will finally get to see the new world. I hope, because Brazil, you know. Okay, let's have a look. What's our next idea we could research? Colonial range. This is massively important. We want to get that as soon as possible. It increases our colonial range by 50%. We have 80% uprising chance here, so let's increase the army maintenance and send these guys over to Koita and Melilla. Tangiers. And now, because we have only one king and the heir is 1 year old, we have to recruit a general actually for this unit, this army, because you never want an army without a general. We have the possibility to recruit a conquistador, which is the same thing as an explorer, only for land. So let's do that. There's not really a penalty. Maybe he will get better maneuver stats and less shock stats, I don't know. But he's more versatile for sure. So let's even this out here. We want 16,000 troops in every province, so you don't know where the rebellion will hit. It can hit in both of these provinces here, of course. Let's check this. Supply limit is good in both provinces, so I actually want now the rebellion to happen, so I speed things up a little bit and give everything over here. Let's actually pick this guy because he has higher maneuver. That means we're going to suffer attrition. And this ledger says, okay, one of our guys has died. We can put another advisor into his position. Either trade efficiency, colonial range. Let's do this one. He's a level 2 guy, but we can afford him. He'll cost 5 per month. We have 12 income per month, so let's do that. Meaning we get 1 more Diplo power per month. And we might be able to send a colonist over there. What are you doing? You're exploring the coast of Brazil. The navy here. The Straits of Brazil. Whatever. I'm just waiting to increase here the negative stability because you don't want to sit on that too long. Rebel uprising still 80%. You can see here Koita has significantly lower unrest because of the huge army in there. If you are a Moroccan nationalist, you think twice about rebelling when you have 30,000 Spanish troops in your country with guns and halberds and sabers. Okay. I don't know how long this will take now. We can also try to put the guys half of the guys into Melilla, so the unrest will rise up here again a little bit. Yep, by 1, okay. That's really cosmetic work here. Okay, are you done yet? Not just yet. You can see here already the outline of the coast of Brazil. We of course have no knowledge of the inland here. We should do that by another mission. I think we can boost the stability now. Yes, it costs overextension. Do we still have overextension? Why is that? Oh, the provinces. I said you don't want to sit on negative stability, but actually if we wait until the coring has ended here, it will cost significantly less to boost the stability. And we need to... we need to save our points because our king is so crap. The Holy Roman Empire, the electors have elected Leopold VIII Wilhelm of Austria as the new emperor. Okay, you will get a pop up because it's important to us. You can check always here the emperor, what's going on here. Still 3 guys voting for the empire. Now Liège has become elector and one of the guys fell. Mainz? Mainz is not an elector anymore. This can have different reasons. Most common is they get annexed by another nation and then they are being released again, but they lost their electorate. In the meantime, Austria gave it to, I don't know, in this case Liège. So let's wait. 1.5 years still. Very interesting. So you can see here it was actually a mistake to increase the autonomy. I couldn't have known that before, but now we increase the autonomy, meaning we get less income and everything here. But we have a rebellion nevertheless. By lowering the autonomy, we would have had a rebellion way back, but then we would have, I don't know, quite low autonomy. So the mission here has finished. We have a good view of Brazil now. Let's explore the coast of Brazil. This means that we can actually try to send a guy over here colonizing. Either we get 40 local autonomy in Oran. I don't care about that at this point. Or 30 admin points. I don't want to lose the admin points. Now the autonomy is 98.4%. With 100 autonomy, it will automatically become independent here. Now, nice. All of our parts in Africa became cores at the same time. Actually, before the rebellion hit, that's good. And with that, we finished our mission and gained 100 admin points and 10 army tradition. This is excellent. We have now 36.3 army tradition, giving us nice morale bonuses, siege ability and stuff. Let's select another mission. Claim Province Garb. It's always a good mission to do that. It doesn't take long. It's guaranteed to succeed and we get military power. Convert Koita to Catholic. We don't have the missionary strength just yet, so we're gonna claim Garb. It's this province, alright, let's do that. Covered actions, fabricate claim, Garb. It will take us 1 year maybe, I don't know. Royal marriage offer from Fez, why not? We want to annex you guys. We have to wait 10 years. It's 72, so 4 more years, then we'll be able, 4.5 more years, then we'll be able to do that. And the menace from Rio Grande. There's some action, you can read it, of course. I won't read it now out loud. We have 2. Basically, there was an incident between explorers and natives. We can either make them understand we meant them no harm, or we can kill them if they return. We gain prestige, and I don't want to lose Diplo power at this point. Rio Grande will gain 2 aggressiveness. Why not? Come on, just rebel, will you? If we would manage to decrease the local unrest to 0 in both provinces, this 80% will slowly tick down again, which would be very nice indeed, and we have the chance here. Look at this, we have now the guy here who is 54, yearly prestige +1, but we could change to Garcia Pinzon, whatever, I don't speak Spanish, who gives us national unrest -3. So let's check that. And now you can see it's grayed out because we have negative unrest, meaning that we won't have a rebellion. Same thing holds true for Granada. Excellent. There was a pop-up here because we have met the demands of this national decision, have a theologian, but this is a very bad decision. Would gain unrest for missionary strength, and you never want to do that. Okay, our explorer is still exploring. Let's have a look here. Can we reach this province? It needs 226 distance and we have 192. So you can do the math and you'll see when we get to this overseas exploration we'll have the range. Come on. We need one more month's tick, then we'll get it. I'm super excited here. We have finished exploring the coast of Brazil. We'll take this idea, and with finishing 3 exploration ideas, we unlock one of our Spanish national ideas. The Reconquista. For long years we have waged war against the Moor. This has given us a sturdy discipline that not many can boast. Arise, man of Castile, and show the world your determination. So +5 discipline is a good trait, nice. Only Prussia has a better one with +7.5, but the Prussians are crazy. So we have +15 morale, +15% morale, and +5 discipline, which makes the Castilian armies very strong. But not as strong as the French, of course. So let's check this ledger again. Sweet! We can now either colonize Africa or America. It's just better to colonize America first. Believe me and do it. We have the option to do these provinces. Our range is actually 272, so even further than 205. I don't really want to colonize Brazil, I want to colonize the Caribbean, so let's check if we are able to explore the Caribbean first. Explore the waters of Chesapeake Bay, explore the waters of Rio de la Plata, explore the waters of Amazon. Right. I want to get to there. Now I have to think where's the best route. Europe? No. The waters of Gulf? No, it's North America. Either... I think I'm gonna go with that. And it's very important when you decide where to colonize to check the trade, because there are these trade flows you cannot change. Sevilla. Incoming. Tunis is in Europe, so is Genoa. Our income only comes from Safi, Ivory Coast and Caribbean. Safi is this crap here. Ivory Coast is this very important trade node. You can see there are a lot of in and outcomes. They will develop in the future. There's not much going on here right now. So our only new world income, trade income, comes from the Caribbean. So it would not make sense to colonize North America, because you can see from the flows here, their flows go to either Bordeaux or English Channel or North Sea, but not to Sevilla. This is a little bit strange because it limits the way you can play historically. You know, you cannot colonize North America. You could, but it doesn't make sense from a gaming mechanic here. So our priority is Caribbean. Fortunately for us, you will see later that... Well, I'm gonna tell you that later, I'm sorry. You have to see it actually before you can think about it. So what's going on? Let's check this. You can see Moroccan patriots decreasing. Oh, interesting. So they decreased only to 4. What the hell? Why Oran? Are you kidding me? Algerian nationalists? Oh, the Moroccans are these guys. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit brain AFK here. You can see here 30% decreasing further. Every month it ticks down by 10% if there is no actual unrest, but this stapled up unrest still is here. Okay, Navarra 30 years, Algeria 15 years. Don't care. You can see now that we have trade power here because we actually have a province, and the downward node has such a high impact on this node that is upward that there is automatic trade power just from being here in Sevilla so strong. Now of course in Sevilla we have 64%, not that good actually. Let's check our efficiency, it's very high. Good. Okay, the unrest is gone. If we want to do that with Navarra too, we have to send an army to Navarra, and here we have to send an army to Oran. Let's do that. This works wonders, you'll see. Let's check if it grays out. No, it didn't. We still have 0.3. These 4 guys should do it. We finished the mission of claiming Garb. I don't want to get the province actually, because I don't see a sense in there. We have the mission to conquer Labourd. This is an English province in Spain. In France. Nope. Convert Court to the Catholic, I can't do it. Again, if you don't want any of these, just select one, cancel it, and in 1 year you'll get a new mix of missions. And with a high flavor country such as Castile, first tier country, you get a lot of flavor missions that are specially tailored for your country. So let's put these 4 guys over here too. We have finished the exploration of the coast of Amazonia. So let's explore the waters of the Caribbean. That's what I want, bitches! So we have to engage here piecemeal. We can only explore the Caribbean when we have explored Amazonas first. And that's only possible when we explored the Brazilian coast first. So you have to kind of know your geography. The unrest is 0, so it should tick down every month. That's good. Send these guys. There's again some unrest in Morocco, but it's not much, so I don't care. We send 1 army to Navarra. Was it Navarra? I think. Or Vizcaya. Navarra, good. Vizcaya is already... Okay, now I didn't conquer it or anything. Here I decreased the autonomy, so we have these +10 unrest. Send these guys again to Europe. The unrest should be gone in 1 month. It's shortcut A, just clicking like a crazy man. This works as well. And this is a nice tactic to keep your unrest in check. Shuffle your armies around until you don't have any unrest. Excellent. Oh, there's already unrest in Algeria again, but as long as it is below 50%, it's no big deal. We can recruit a dock or an armory. I'm a little bit against that because we need to get to the arquebus, which gives us a massive boost to our combat strength. These ideas are not hugely important, so I think I'm gonna go with a dock here. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 docks, meaning we have the money. We don't have the diplo power. France declared war on England. Our king died. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I explain you why. France declared war on England. Our king, if you remember, is 4 years old, meaning that we have to deal with a Regency Council for, oh god, for 11 to 12 years. Look at this. It's not bad. We gain a little bit of admin and a little bit of diplo, no military. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of bad luck here with the kings. This means we are not able to declare war if we are in a Regency Council. 11 years without a war. If this were competitive against an AI, yeah, right, against a human player, this would set us back. We are very well established already. We control the Western Mediterranean. We're about to colonize the shit out of the Caribbean. So no problems there, but it's just so annoying. We should be able to colonize the Caribbean coast soon. And what I wanted to explain to you earlier is, if you check Brazil, Brazil has incoming trade from Amazonas and Rio de la Plata. They gain decades, let's of course do that. Amazonas is here, Rio de la Plata is south. And outgoing only to Ivory Coast. So if you colonize in Brazil and you don't control Ivory Coast, it makes no sense. So Portugal always colonizes Brazil, so they also want to colonize this coast here, which is historically accurate. And then they can shuffle the trade from Brazil towards Portugal, which is strange. Now we have a -2 penalty. We have to keep that in check. Spain must be Christian. There are still Moors following the Muslim faith in Hispania. This is not true, is it? Oh, right, I forgot about these here. Oh, shit. And it is a flavor mission because here have the Spain name, actually. They must be converted or driven out. God will not accept anything less. These new converts will gladly contribute to our holy church. So, if we manage to do that, the nation of Granada will cease to exist and to gain prestige and diplomatic power. This is one of the very rare circumstances when we will be able to completely destroy these cores. The only other possibility I know of is if we annihilate the culture, but I think if we were to convert all of the Andalusian provinces to Castilian, which doesn't make any sense, because we love Andalusian, I think Granada will also cease to exist. We can go west to India. This should also be a flavor mission. Although there are vast expanses of ocean, the winds favor traveling to the west. Our navigators believe they can reach India if only they are given the proper support. At least one province is in the Caribbean has been discovered. Wow, nice, let's do that. We're going to do that right now. Gain diplo power and gain colonial enthusiasm, which increases the colony building. Love that. So let's do that right now. Come on, finish exploring the Caribbean, please. Esteban de Castilla. Okay. I think I've played long enough in this episode. How the colonizing works we'll see in the next episode. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon.